Alright guys, hard tricky map rando. This is a seed given to me by Joe in chat. Said it took him 90 minutes. Let's see if we can finish it under an hour. 3, 2, 1, go. It's probably a little bit interesting. Yo, what up, Kyrish? I don't think there's any races upcoming at the moment, but I'd be down to race maybe later. Okay. What? Huh? Alright, heading over to the left. Oh, interesting. So I have to do this potentially. If there's a refill, if there's not, I'm gonna reset. Okay. You know, that might be considered a refill room. I might have to go to the right and then farm the Puyos to get my health back to go back through the pirates. Well, I'm gonna die. So let's go to the right. I think, in theory, that could still be in logic, but that's not good. It might not be either, so either way, let's go to the right. See what's here first. Haha, okay. It is. That's crazy. Crazy. That's a pretty fun start already. You having fun already, Joe? This is already looking pretty cool. I already screwed up a little bit. I should be fine. Okay, so run through the pirates, and then you gotta farm up on the Puyos, get your health back. Actually, it's possible that... No, it's gotta be that you farm up on the Puyos. This looks like it shouldn't be like this, though. I don't think this should be in logic, but it is. So there are some things that I think need to be reworked for future patches. And I think the Puyos are considered a farm room, but that's like a pretty dirty farm room. Okay, so what do we got here? Morph. Okay, so this was the farm room, I believe. Okay, so I think I need to just continue this way, because there was nothing left from before. There's an E-tank. I do want that. I'm probably gonna get some missiles here. I'll probably sack for that E-tank. Okay, I got some bombs. Now the E-tank's in logic. For sure. Because if you screw this up, you're in trouble. Alright, so the Puyos, I think it's possible that maybe it's not a farm room unless you have a better beam of some sort, but I'm not sure if that would be the logic. I know it's considered a farm room under the right circumstances. But in this case, perhaps you would have just enough health to get through from the top to the middle, top to the right here. Okay, so with that morph, what am I supposed to do here? Okay. Forgot I had bombs. So, I have two options. I can IBJ up two things. The ship and the room with the Funes. Funes, not to be confused with Nami Haze. Nami Haze and Funes are different. Funes don't have a big eye. I also have another option. I can go up there, but that leads directly to Pants room. So, what do I want to do first? Sounds kind of weird, but I think I'm actually just gonna IBJ up here. It's the harder IBJ, however, I have to kind of travel a lot to go through the other room. Okay. And if there's nothing here, I go to the bottom. Whenever I see this room, I kind of suspect I'm gonna find something, because getting through this room isn't hard. Okay, we reset, nothing here. Could have looked into going to the right and peeking the item to see if it was something good, but I just didn't feel like it. Maybe a mistake. Ah! Didn't want to take that hit. Excuse me? Come to trading. Stosh would be really good at that, I think. If Stosh chose to do that, he would have I think Stosh does fine. He's been in his industry and he's been in his industry for a very long time now. But yeah, trading in Chicago is where all the money's at. I think if you're a programmer in Chicago, that's typically where you do. You work at one of the trading firms. I have some connections. Okay, so we're gonna go take this and go directly to the left into Pirate Shaft, because we're almost certainly gonna get something there, even if it's just a pack of missiles. That's important. But yeah, my understanding is if you're a coder in Chicago, one of the main reasons you're there is to work at a trading firm, whether it's what, like Jump, Citadel. I forgot what the rest of them were called. I remember thinking if I should get into trading, because I actually have a background in, like I said, I have a background in poker, and people actually typically like that in trading. So if I had the thing is, like, to get, typically, actually Diz, I'm kind of curious, I mean, you don't have to tell me a lot about yourself, obviously, right? But typically the people that get into trading, I think either they have a strong case for a strong, like, relevant background, or typically, or maybe some sort of connection, or I think typically, like, if none of those are true, I think typically it's like, you basically have to come from like an Ivy League school, right? Because I think they literally just, like, they only pick out like Ivy League grads. Like, that's like all their candidates. You hire a lot from DePaul? Really? That's surprising. Depends on what kind of training. Oh, that's true. Okay, I was thinking like, I guess HFT. Well, like, so when I was in school, I went to University of Illinois, right? I dropped out very quickly because college wasn't gonna work for me. But like, I mean, that's a good school, but I mean, don't tell my wife that, but like, I think for a lot of trading firms that are, oh my gosh, it's a baby. Joe, you gave me this seed? Baby seed? Some UFC. That surprised me because I think DePaul is more of a school, like a business school, if anything. Man, Ivan, you probably even haven't heard of DePaul. Get out of here, Ivan. Ivan went to a good school. Doxing you some more, buddy. That's what you get for being my friend. You get doxed. Yeah, morning, Yosin. I guess if you're hiring from, ooh. I mean, I guess Stasio in that case, it makes sense, right? Because that's all local. I'm gonna see. Okay, we'll see. Alright, we're gonna head to the left. So we're gonna hold down. Don't be Eddie's friend. Yo, what up, Baron? Yeah, LZ Gar, the bigger Gar. I dropped off out. I basically dropped out after 1 semester, effectively. I mean, like, I was there for like a year and a half, technically, and I was on campus for 4 years. But like, yeah. I was on campus, so it's like, I kind of got the college experience without really being in college, I guess. The social experience, at least. Easagar. Okay. Oh, is that an I? Okay. Yeah, cause Leo, it's not too far from my actual home. It was 2 hours. And rent is cheap there, because I mean you're kind of in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's not. And not only that, but like I was doing business stuff there, right? So like I had every reason to still be there. And I got to meet a bunch of people. I also started like the poker club there. So it kind of made sense. Depends on the person, yeah. You had a poker club? I started it. And I started it by proxy because at that point I was not in my school anymore. So the president was like, dummy president, essentially. I was just like, alright, I got my friend, and he was the president. I'm like, hey, I got a deal for you. You get to call yourself the president of the poker club, but I'm running it. I'm the shadow government. Okay, interesting. So this is, no, it's not isolated. Okay, well first things first, let's jump down there. Yeah, I was the one running everything. I was basically there to teach people how to play poker and stuff, and then every once in a while we had like a poker night. It was kind of fun. Like, I think technically you're not like supposed to be doing that, like, legally, but like, you know, when you're playing for like 20 bucks or something, like, people don't care, right? I think we actually got like, I remember in one of the areas, ooh, charge? In one of the places we ran a poker night, we had like, what, like a teacher or a monitor person there, like running it. And I'm like, I don't think like you're supposed to be playing poker with the kids. You know what I mean? Okay, we're missing supers. I may have to kill Croc. I think I have to kill Croc here. Okay. And then like that cause like, you know, it is gambling, right? Like, even though it's not much money, it's like technically gambling. And it was like it was one of the people that were like in charge of like running the area. And then I was just like, I asked the people, are like, why is this person playing here? Is that like okay? And apparently their response was like, you know, beats going out and drinking or something. I'm like, all right, I guess. Like, I'm not one to judge. I mean, there was money exchanged. It was just, it wasn't much. It was like, you know, we're not playing for like crazy amounts of money. That would be a problem for sure. I don't think anyone has a problem with playing for like, you know, 10, 20, 50 bucks at the most, right? That's not like, I don't think that's an issue. But there was money exchanged. And that's why I was a little surprised, because it's not like, I wasn't the one that organized that part either. Since I dropped out, I was playing poker at the time for a living. That's why I was very passionate about it. I ran a poker club. I ran the poker club Because I was very active, like on the internet, on forums and stuff like that, and trying to get better at it. And I was playing, I guess we call them like low mid stakes, but I was playing for like a $100 buy-in, $200 buy-in at the time, and I was playing a lot. And then I would play like 12 tables at a time, if that makes sense. And that sounds like it's a lot of money, but it really isn't. I think ultimately my hourly was like, I don't know, 30 bucks, something. I wasn't like making a crazy amount of money or anything like that, right? But I was having a lot of fun doing it. It's really challenging, it was really hard. But that was like, how old am I now? 35? That was like 15 years ago. Long time ago. But I attribute a lot to how I think and my approach to poker. That's why I really like games like this that include things like trying to figure out the expected value of doing certain plays, and trying to be having a neutral thought process about it, if that makes sense. I could kill Dre right now. It's kind of not the greatest. Lava dive. Think about this. Okay, well, first of all, I have to grab this. Okay, I'm gonna go kill Dre right now. With plasma. Let's do that. Cause I'm as close as I'll ever be to Dre. Otherwise I have to come back. And with plasma, I should be able to get there. I didn't see any super doors locking me, so I'm just gonna go kill Dre. Come back, and then we'll think about my next play. I think this makes sense. Hopefully I didn't mischeck some doors. I know that Caterpillar room is one of the rooms, but I can enter from the bottom door. I don't have to enter from the top door. So right here. You ever try Magic? No. Because Magic requires money, and I did not have any money at the time. My brother surprisingly got into Magic, but at some point he stopped playing. Do I have another seat after this one? I do not. Why? You got something evil in mind, Baron? Classic Freddy. Ow. This is gonna be kind of an annoying fight. I know, Wendy. At this point in my life, Magic is just a little too... It's too late for me to get into that, I feel like. But it is, because I also played poker, right? I mean, poker is kind of the ultimate... By the way, in terms of Magic, so if you've been watching Wendy, you know about Zeb, right? Zeb is a Magic the Gathering player. He plays Magic. And he does incredibly well in it, I believe. I think he's a very, very strong player in Magic. I don't think like anybody knows about him, but he's one of the people that have like some of the highest win rates. I don't know if he's like a top player, but he's like in that top echelon of like really strong players, if that makes sense. Is there a world where I have to kill GT to get that? No, there isn't. That's guarded by supers. Magic, I'm sure, is something that if I got into it as a kid, my life would be completely different. I probably would have played it a lot. But as a kid, like, I just, you know, I didn't have any money. I couldn't afford, like, I probably wouldn't be able to afford any of that, stuff like that. I did not grow up with a lot of money. I never felt that way. I was shielded from it, but we didn't grow up rich at all. I mean, even this day, like, I'm not like rich or anything like that, right? But I did quite well for myself. When I was in like school, I made enough to be quite happy. Because on college campuses at University of Illinois, that's located in Urbana-Champaign, right? It's in the middle of nowhere. Rent, I remember paying what, like $600 a month for rent. It was just so cheap, right? And I know, like, for a lot of people, that's like not necessarily, that's not necessarily like cheap, right? For some people, because there's a lot. Because I'm used to living in like the Chicago suburbs, Chicago, and to me that's cheap. If you talk to Emmett, $600 a month for rent is something that he probably couldn't even fathom, right? But obviously, if you kind of grow up, you know, in a more rural area, or if you grow up in a different country, that it's possible that still sounds expensive to you, right? But yeah, that's like, you know, I was happy as a 20-year-old kid because I'm gonna save here. I could afford the rent on my own playing poker, and I could order out Chinese food every single day if I felt like it. Every single day I just order what I want from my college campus, and I got to play. I paid cheap rent and I got to play poker, and I was happy. At some point I realized that poker was just gonna get harder and harder. So like, unless I maintained a level, unless I got to the point where I was playing like for thousands of dollars at a time, and got to like, became one of the best, there wasn't really much future in something like that. So I then started an online business stuff, online retail. That's what I got into. And that's basically what I did until today. Now I stream. You need a big bankroll. I started with $5. I started with $5 and then I turned that into like 20,000 or something. I built it over time. What up, Oats? Yeah. So the bankroll is important. You need to be a winning player. First of all, you have to be a winning player. Second of all, I played aggressive bankroll management because it's not like it was for crazy amounts of money, right? But very aggressive bankroll management at the time, if you're willing to be aggressive, is to play with 20 buy-ins. So when I was playing $100 buy-in, I made sure to at least have $2,000 to $2,500 at all times. And that's like if you're being aggressive, because that's still a relatively high risk of ruin. But yeah, that was me at the time. I still need supers. This is kind of interesting. Random start races? Yo, what up, Oats? Oats, you trying to race later? Hey, Oats, you want to do some like random start races later, by any chance? I do think random start might be the future. Yeah. New season. Okay, we're gonna have to talk with. Okay. Nevdi talked to me and like Nitro. We're gonna need a community opinion on a lot of things. Oh, this is weird. I still need supers. I see why this seed's kind of funny, Joe. I was saying we need to incentivize certain things. Oh, cool. Batoon kill Eddie. Good job. Whatever, it was fast. Yeah. And improve on that. Yo, Charles, get loot. What up, Charles? Thanks for the raid. Use TNT? Sorry, Charles. Charles, I'll work on it. I'll work on it. This week I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna take more days off than I have in a long time. Okay, so I gotta farm up to go to the left here. I still need supers. Yeah, thanks for the double raid, Charles. You need to... Oh, hold on, let me read that in a sec. Reply or ping to the person they're responding to. When everyone spawns. Okay, I'll... Oh. Charles? Yo, cat's up. Why'd you blast Oats? Alright, someone gotta get Charles. Okay, alright, Charles. Alright, never mind. He's blasting everyone. Okay, okay. Alright, thanks, Akari. Why not? Oats only ever comes in here to like actually chat about stuff. I don't think he likes to participate in the goonery as much. Although I did make him use the TNT. Yo, supers? Screw attack. You know, this is interesting. It makes me want to go back to the Key Shaft and Criteria. Even though I think I already have enough health and I already have plasma. Like, why would I get screw attack here? It's kind of weird. Okay, here we go. Let's race. Okay, when do you want to race? That might be supers. +3 blasters? Wait, did someone get +3 blasters? E-tank, alright. So we're gonna have to go back to Criteria at some point. For future... Me? Are you talking about me? Or did someone else come in here? What up, Tony? High jump. I'm gonna grab the E-tank. I have some thoughts. I think random start needs to be normalized for a few reasons. First of all, I think it was important to do ship start at the beginning of the season, or like the beginning of all this, because we definitely needed to make things more palatable and easy for people to get into. And random start is more uncomfortable. But I think now that we've established a base of people that are like cool and down to play, random start, like we can all do random start. The only thing that makes me uncomfortable with random start, oh wow, is the one thing that I potentially don't like is blind ship finding at the end. Now, that could be interesting, but the idea of when it comes down to it, we're at the end, it's a close race, and it kind of comes down to like, you just chose one door in the escape. I think that'd be a very sour way to end a race. That's the one thing I don't like. Now, I think that could be fun and intense, and like, it'd be dramatic for viewers. But to me, that seems like a bad experience. If it's a close race, and then it comes down to you're blind checking doors at the end of escape, and one person chooses correctly and one person doesn't. I know there's a lot of that in general in Rando, but like, that's gonna feel like bad. Oh wow, this is hilarious. Do I have to kill Ridley? This might be a go kill Ridley situation. 6+1 on this beam. 4 extra shots. I think I have to save and go kill Ridley. God, I don't really want to do this though. Let me think about this. I think I leave Ridley for later. There's like a slight risk in doing this. There's a slight risk in doing this, but I'm gonna leave Ridley for later. The risk is if I find Crate and Mother Brain in Criteria, but I suspect that there's a very high chance they're gonna be in Norfair, so I don't think I'll get punished. I could get punished, but I don't think I will. So I'm going to go into Criteria, and then I'm gonna come back to Norfair, because we have Norfair and we have Meridia that is unchecked. And I already explored a good amount of Criteria, so the odds of both of them being there are kind of low. So if I get punished, I get punished, but this is the path that I'm choosing. We're gonna go down the Key Hunter shaft. Yeah, supers, huh? Is that growth? What are you talking about, DJ? If you take that risk, but the thing is, like, the thing is, like, there are just gonna be situations where you have to do that, right? There's gonna be situations where you literally are go mode and, like, you just never had a chance to even go into Criteria, and you just don't have that choice, right? So then there's gonna be, like, this blind check hunt aspect that everyone has to go for. And I get that that is how Rando works, but that feels like a not very, like, healthy version of it, if that makes sense, to me at least. Yeah. It's not something that comes up a lot. Yeah. I don't think it's a problem, by the way, and I am totally down to play without it. But I could see that being a sticking point for people. I could see people not liking that down the line. Oh, this is weird. But I'm down either way. I want to let it be known that I am down either way, and I'm down to try it out. I am not going to be against trying that out for sure, right? If I die here, it's fine. I'll just go back to the start. Yeah. Nice, okay. Yeah, I want it to be known that, like, I actually am down to test it, for sure. But I have played a few of those seeds already. And that was a point of contention that I thought was a little weird. Is something I remember, is all I'm saying. And it could be like a bad aspect. Oh, hey. We found it. Yeah, this seed is weird. Okay. Okay. Do I have to blind check any of this? I don't think I want to. The only concern I really have at this point is going to be, what's the concern I'll have? Speed booster. So I know I'm abandoning an item at the top left, and I'm abandoning sort of this area. What I really kind of want is a save here, because I am going to go for that map. Because I do need to know where Crate still is. Ow. was not good. But the idea here now is to go back to Ridley and head to Meridia but I have to get the map first. I have to actually conserve my health. I don't know if there was a farm room over there. I may have to go back to ship first to refill. It's a little sketchy. Oh, no, okay. Cool. Let's refill this a few times, we're gonna go down. Mandatory save the animals. Mellow farm. Okay, hold on. Did we officially... Are they actually called mellows? Okay. Yeah, okay, we talked about this. I just kind of can't believe they're not called bats. Oh cool, another month of tier 3 sub. It is disturbing, but I can understand the power. I was just about to go get chocolate. Hack. Aniv isn't even tier 3. Aniv can do whatever Aniv believes, okay? Aniv believes it. Aniv, please. Aniv is baiting for it. And Aniv is controlled by Stachio, so... Stachio's baiting. Alright. Let's just make sure that there's no... What's over here? Nothing. Alright. Let's go. Let's go beat the game. Oats, are you still here? No. Oh, okay. Did you get to see any of my shuffler input sabotage thing? You should consider doing that. Just make it expensive. And make it so that if someone redeems something, like, way too many times, that people can time them out. That's your solution. I mean, I'm not saying that you should cut off people that are giving you money, but... Make it worth that SNES. Okay, wait. You got one of these? You got one of these? Play with one of these. Okay, I know it's the fact that you're not playing on your PVM or something like that, but like, yeah, you are saying exactly like that. I mean, I'm saying it's his choice on what he wants to do. It's 3 frames. Okay, is it the RAFnet? Is it the RAFnet adapter? Because that's what you want. You want the RAFnet adapter. You want to plug your SNES controller into that adapter, and that should add no more than a frame. That one is the best one. There's multiple. You want the RAFnet. There's Mayflash. There's Tomy. Everyone hates those. I don't know. I haven't heard much about Mayflash. I've heard about Tomy adapters. People hate them. Drewski said they drop inputs. Sforzando says they drop inputs. The RAFnet is the best one, which I think is in stock right now. So you should just buy a RAFnet adapter. Just have it on hand in case you ever want to play with your SNES controller for some reason on PC. But yeah, the Raffnet is by far the best. So I think you should just always have one of those on hand just in case. I made Emmett buy one. Buyers today. Okay, well, you don't have to do that, Baron, because you have... Our adapters automatically work like that. Buying one right now, okay. But yeah, I don't know, is it specifically the PVM that you just want to be playing on? Because if that's the case, then I don't know, I don't really have a solution for you, but... If their adapter's adding 3 frames of lag, that's no good. You just want to play on console? I mean, that's fair, I guess. Five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5, 6, 6, 6. Listen, not everyone's perfect. Maybe 1 frame of lag. Anis, you keep confusing me. I literally think you're a Niv every single time. Every single time.
A_N_I_C.
Okay, Anis isn't a bad person. I don't think Anis deserved that. But Anis does confuse me. Same color name. True, that is true. That is true. That blast did have malice behind it. No. Anis is a fan of a Niv. Anis is a real person. So I think my understanding is Azulio. I think Azulio's full name is Maria Luisa backwards. I think. So I tried to like pronounce it, but I realized there may not actually be a pronunciation behind that. So I don't know how to like say it, the name. I think. I don't know if anyone like realized that. Maybe just me. Have I recovered from that extreme map rando? You know what's crazy? It wasn't extreme, it was insane! And no, I haven't really. Yeah, I don't know, Oats. You should consider doing that. I had a lot of fun. You should definitely, in order to control your chat, let them self-moderate by letting them blast each other. That's a good way. It'll just become a war zone. It was a lot of fun. I had a good amount of fun with mine. Okay, let's go to Meridia. Is there a save along the way down? There is. Okay, so we'll do that. If you need help setting that up, let me know. The raft net hooks up in, it ships from Japan. So it kind of just depends. I don't know how long it'll take to get there. Since you're East Coast, it might take longer. I remember ordering it, and then like, it took forever to get there, and then Emmett ordered it, and it got there before mine got there. I was like, what? I was like, that's kind of stupid. But okay, I guess. Emmett. Yeah, San Francisco for him. But yeah. West Coast. I'm in Central and Oates is East Coast, I think, so who knows, could take longer. What? How did I like didn't press down, but I gap skipped anyway. Usually 1 week, usually 1 month. I think I did the same thing. Yeah, everyone says the raft net is by far the best. Okay, so I got 14 minutes. I don't know if this is gonna be sub-hour. I think I'm gonna take the left door. I'm already here, so I'll check this down door, I guess. But if this hooks left, I'm not gonna take it. I do not, no. This is a seed from Joe, and he, Joe made the seed. So I have the dot. I don't have the dots disappear like Joe does. Who's Joe? I was waiting for someone to say that. I'm surprised I haven't heard that enough. Got him. No speed booster. You gotta go a little bit at a different timing. If you don't go at a different timing, you can't get it. That bomb was a mistake. Wait, Steve Jobs died of Ligma? What's Ligma? Can anyone tell me what Ligma is? Ligma eggplant. Welcome back, Anise, with your green name. Stachio bullied you into changing your name color. Is that my color? Is that my color? Ultra mad. I would normally maybe just reset here, but I actually want to keep this super missile because I don't have a zeb skip. That's not true. I do have a zeb skip. I'm resetting. And we're gonna turn ice on. Also, I'm resetting the spring ball. Who owns the color green? Lily. That's my color. I was here first. It ain't your color. There ain't no duel. Meet me and Miyuku's chat tonight. I usually never get to catch her evening streams. Like, I cannot. Bryn and Turian, huh? Okay, well, I better... How am I gonna approach this? Oops. I guess I could save it into Bryn. Okay. What a random meme. Thank you for the good luck. I'm gonna see where this map is. If it's close, I'll just go. I'm going to Brid. I want that save. That save is too good. I thought about it. If that's the case, I should have just gone to Brid in the first place. I think it's okay to check if the map is like right there or not. It's a small thing. The save's kind of important. I'm gonna finish the seed here. The early game variance? What's your concern about that, Baron? I'm here, so let's go. I don't know why I shot that. Not, oh, it's not one of your concerns. Okay. I didn't think about the fact that I don't have Varia. I'm gonna check this left door. Mother Brain has a high chance of being in just one of these rooms. I think I have to check this bottom left door too. Mother Brain just likes hanging out here. When you see two doors stacked in this way, you often have to just check it when you're... It's worth blind checking Mother Brain. I'd like to see the statistics. Maybe... I think I wanted to ask Aqua Knight to bust out those statistics, but two doors stacked up and down is very heavily biased towards Mother Brain. I'm almost certain. There are some rooms that are heavily biased towards Mother Brain. Have to save, we're literally just gunning it. No thanks. What up, Lynx? Hey, Lynx. Screw you, bro. When I see Lynx, I'm like no longer happy. Are you kidding me? Lynx stinks, yeah, more like Stinks X Unlimited. Got him. Lynx did nothing wrong. That's cap. Sag. Should've just went to Turian. Sag. Deciding to save, and then going into Bryn over there. Sag. Might have lost a sub hour because of it. GG. I want a tier 3 Lynx. How do you upgrade somebody's sub? Oh my god. Lynx gets the Chilean sub discount. If only Eddie believed. Oh, that's rough. Oh, I almost got hit. Sorry, Nev. Sag. What a pickled sky. Ah! Uh-oh. Clutch. Clutch or kick. Clutch or kick. Clutch. Okay. Use TNT, sorry. The spike suit plan was crazy because, well, first of all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So the spike suit plan was crazy because I would have thought about doing a spike suit too if possible, right? But directly to the left of the spike suit room is Batu Nitain hallway. And to carry a spike suit and to do jump morphs, multiple jump morphs to get through the top sounded horrible to me. But the fact that he had that ice tech that like nobody in the world thinks of except him in that spot was like, that suddenly made spike suit a lot more like serious of a play, right? And to me that was crazy. I couldn't like reiterate everything I was thinking at the moment when that happened, but that was so crazy. Oh, thank you, Star Laxatives. That was indeed crazy. I had a really good time. Alright, so jokes aside, everyone, thank you all so much for being so generous. I'm hoping you guys all had a good time. I had a really good time. And it's not just because you guys were so generous, but like, it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. It was crazy. All I hear is pew, pew, people just getting blasted all the time. It's just straight up war. It was fun. Okay. Lynx is probably the one person I was like actually getting a little salty about. Because he was getting so much value. The amount of suffering he caused for 250 channel points was far greater than anyone else. That's the problem when you get people that are like too good at it, right? When you get too many people that are too good at it, that's when things go, that's when things are like, oh my god, please don't do it to me again. Yeah, of course, Joe. I'm still going. I didn't get sub hour, sorry guys. I should have just went to Turian and looked at it, I guess. Believers, sorry. Link is straight in the chat, yeah, I know. I like how there were alliances that you wouldn't expect, like Baron and Akari. I like how Trucker came out of nowhere and just like really tried to help me. It was like a losing battle, but tried to help me anyway. Just silently assassinating people, that was really funny. Where was Varia? I didn't get it, Joe. Don't remind me! It was in Bryn, okay. Man, bro, Drewski, screw you, bro. I can't believe this guy is like... You guys know, like, I legitimately had a good chance of finishing, like, an hour earlier. But Drewski literally just decided, like, he didn't want that to happen. Alright, GG guys, 101, 46. Sorry, believers. And there you go, Joe. Did you learn anything from the way this was played? Anything interesting? No speed booster, yeah. Yeah, GG washed. Eddie wants to be Aussie so bad. What? Allying with Baron, no thanks. Oh, I went back to criteria. There was nothing else to do, right? Yo, what up, Habaki? Thanks for the GGs. You made the mistake for looking... Where could you have looked for supers? I don't think there was anything else we could do, right? I got all the maps. I couldn't see a path to even get to Everest.